On May 9, Monday, a Long March 7 carrier rocket carried the Tianzhou-4 spacecraft from the Wenchang spacecraft launch site in South China's Hainan province. The Tianzhou-4 spacecraft sends tons of supplies and propellants to China's space station for the next 6-month stay by 3 Shenzhou-14 crew members. It is necessary to note that this space station will be completed by the year 2022. The launching was successfully ended and the Tianzhou-4 successfully joined the space station. What things were sent to the stations through this cargo ship? One of the spacecraft crew member already unveiled the delicacies aboard the Tianzhou-4 cargo spacecraft. Wang Shunhui, manager of test team, Chinese Astronauts Research and Training Center's Tianzhou-4 mission, said, "We have added more vegetables into the food supply loaded on the Tianzhou-4. About 4 more vegetable items had been added to the 32 types of vegetables aboard." She said, "We have also added some festive foods. For example, the Shenzhou-14 will be spending the Mid-Autumn Festival and the Winter Solstice in orbit. So, we added foods for these festive days. There are also reward foods which were packed for major missions. For example, when the astronauts back from an extravehicular activity mission or they feel like they have been working very hard, or when they have just done something really heavy, they could take out the reward foods and share them, just like here on Earth. Besides, there is also a special category of food on board nicknamed the blind box. For example, if someone were to celebrate their birthday, they could open one blind box for surprise. And there are also foods that the Shenzhou-14 crew will really like and appreciate. We have loaded them in the form of reward foods or blind boxes. They would be helpful for physiological acclimatization when the astronauts have to stay in orbit for a long time. It is worth to be noted that Tianzhou-4 is actually the first cargo spacecraft and also the first craft launched during the in-orbit construction of the space station. The in-orbit construction of the space station is actually very complex and systematic engineering project, a member of methods and technologies such as rendezvous and docking. Last month, the Tianzhou-3 cargo spacecraft was moved from docking port of the space station through a computer orchestrated rendezvous and docking in order to allow Tianzhou-4 to dock at the rear port. A total of 6 space flight missions will be carried out in 2022 to complete the in-orbit construction of China's space station. After the launch of Tianzhou-4, the Shenzhou-14 manned aircraft will take off in June. The Wentian Lab module will dock with the Tianhe core module in July, and the Mengtian Lab module will be docked with the core module in October this year. Ultimately, a T-shaped complex will be formed once construction is completed. In addition, China plans to launch its first large Chinese space station telescope CSST or Zhangtian, meaning survey to heavens, in 2023. It is also expected that soon China will dominate our space for a long time. Thank you.